We need to have our morning conversation. And there was this story yesterday that we were talking about, and then coupled up with what we saw yesterday at the inauguration of Mr. Johnson Sakaja.
And by the way, why was...
There is no governor who went to this child apart from Sakaja. That's what I loved about him. I guess Sakaja was such a family man.
Ameumiza maroho za watu zinarokotwa
sana. But let's talk about the kids. Yesterday we talked about this young child, a 9-year-old boy whose father allowed him to drive his car, not in their compound, on Mombasa Road. He was in full school uniform. The father was seated next to him in the passenger seat. In the back seat was his younger sister, also in school uniform. When police flagged them down, the child sped on. He had to be chased. Young guy. He's 9 years old. This morning, we need to talk to you as a parent. And how you spoil your children. By the time a father, a grown-up man, gives a 9-year-old child a car, a motor vehicle, to drive on Mombasa Road, huyo mtoto ameliaje? Mpaka babake amesema sawa, shika, peleka. Ima. I saw a lot of people on social media criticizing Sakaja for letting his children have dreads. Small little dreads. And I need to talk to you as a parent. Some things you're allowed to happen. Sakaja, you can see. Nowadays, it's not like when you were in school and you're not allowed long hair by even your school as a policy. Now the schools have changed.
Well,
and Sakaja's children don't go to those schools of your child. Yeah?
Wewe unajua shule yetu high school hata wasichana walikuwa wananyolewa. Wengine hata wakuwa na forehead walitoa huko. Hata socks wanavaa za boys. Zile za grey zina stripes. Aki yao you survived.
Hata wasichana walikuwa wananyolewa.
Hata ungetofautisha mutindi na mutinda.
Ungetofautisha mutindi na mutinda.
The same.
So leave Sakaja's kids. Those ones go to schools where they're allowed to express themselves. Do today's children have too much freedom?
I think so.
You find people who, you go to a family's house, the child starts crying for your phone, the mother tells you, akimpe tu.
Na unajua siku hizi wako spoiled hata ukiangalia kwa nyumba kuna kale kanazurura na remote. Katoto kadogo kanazurura na remote, hako ndio kana change channel. Na ni cartoon peke yake. No, back then TV ilikuwa inafunguliwa na pliers. Na inagongwa
pliers. I need you to give me a call as a parent. Are today's children too spoiled? Or are they more exposed than you were when you were young? Maybe that's the thing. Nowadays, a child cries for something, it's given to them. Is it the new way, or are kids just too spoiled today? By the time that 9-year-old insisted that he must drive a car on Mombasa Road, and for his father to agree, hebu niambie.
Na unajua hata siku hizi hawapigwi hata shule. Amagoa alikuwa akisema itarudishwa kiboko. Siku hizi wanaambiwa wasimame pale, hiyo ni punishment. Kwa ukuta, hata wewe si ni wa hiyo breed, you are from that caliber. Ni wewe
was never beaten.
Hukuwahi kulimwa.
No.
Hukuwahi ambiwa touch Salima ulimwengu?
No.
You get...
I was just a good child.
Kila mtu was a good child.
No, me was never beaten.
So what?
Do you know what? Can I shock you? My mom has never beaten me. My mom has never beaten me.
Ujui mwiko?
No. My mom never actually, she pinched me once over here on the cheek.
And she apologized.
And I cried for like a week.
Okay. So unajua tunakuongelelea, and this is why we are going to have a very spoiled generation.
I was just a good child. You don't need to be beaten to be disciplined.
We were very good children even back then. Na karibu tuwawe, usipouawa nyumbani, shule unawawa nyumbani.
I need you to give me a call on 0711-046-105.
Kwanza some of these parents ingekuwa kweli wanaweza pelekwa kotini. most of our parents wangefungwa for life.
As a parent, do you realize when your child is spoiled?
You know they have too much freedom. Akaendi kanisa, akataki kwenda kanisa.
Children don't go to Sunday school.
Hawataki, kama hataki kwenda shule, anataka kuchange shule. Hataki hiyo uniform.
Hold on, they've got a say in those things.
Anyolewe vile anataka. Hata ulikuwa unaweza nyolewa na mama yako ndiye alikuwa anakunyoa na kuweka hapa kwa katikati ya miguu. Hairstyle inaitwa crisscross zigzag koso.
I need you to give me a call. Let's discuss these children. Is it that times have changed? Do you realize your child is spoiled? I can't get my mind off that 9-year-old who made so much noise his father actually gave him the car to drive on Mombasa Road.
And the sister is
in the back seat.
7 years.
In full uniform. And the father is there on the passenger seat. Ebu, give me a call on 0711046105. Tafadhali. Please hit me up on Twitter at Classic105 Kenya or at It's Minor Kigeni. The hashtag is Minor and King'ang'i.
Ebu uliza wazazi kama walishawahi kugusa radio ya baba yao. Radio.
So what changed?
What changed? I don't know what changed.
Let's talk. We are talking about this 9-year-old child who was found caught driving day before yesterday on Mombasa Road. He was in full uniform. His father was in the passenger seat. His 7-year-old sister was in the back seat. When police flagged them down, he accelerated and sped off. By the way, Mwema, good morning. How are you, my darling? I hope you're off to school. Have yourself a fantastic day, Mwema. And know that I love you and have yourself a nice weekend as well. He sped off and he's 9. Me, I'm trying to wonder, by the time that child was crying to be given the car by the father, mpaka the father said, sawa, shika. Na iko mtoto mwingine hapa nyuma. How spoiled are today's kids?
Hawajua wanaharibiwa na mama zao.
How is it the mother's fault now?
You need to talk to teachers.
And
ask them what happens. They bring fire.
Even when your child is beaten, the parent goes to school to beat the teacher.
Beaten ama kuambiwa. The parent shows up. Why?
Lucy Pomo Makimene said, nowadays 9 years old, unaweza pata he knows the basics on how to be a pilot. How? What do you mean?
Uto ni tumujuaji tu wa Nairobi. Kanajua computer.
Yeah, but then how? He's 9 years old. He's a toddler.
9 years,
9 years.
Tumujuaji sana.
I want you to tell me, do you think as a mother, do you think you're too easy on your child?
Very. Hapo ndio shida iko. By the way,
Emily Akoko is saying 9 years driving. License aje? Me forget even license. Me, it's the fact that it's a 9-year-old who cried until his father gave him the car. Sheila Kelly saying, watoto wa siku hizi usiwashautie, usiwapige. They be like, hey, what do you mean? Wasishautiwe? David Ogeto of Flowers saying, sio makosa kufundisha mtoto kudrive kwa private road or kwa estate, but surely, what do you mean kwa estate? How? David Ogeto of Flowers, ni nini? What do you mean si vibaya kumfundisha kudrive kwa estate? A drive where? Elvis Kibet, you saying, my childhood was just terrible with mom. Unapigwa mpaka na sting in nettle. That was the experience, but I will appreciate her. I am who I am right now because of her. Captain Kale is saying, this is why I cannot allow my son to marry a girl who's been raised by a single mother. Aki Captain Kale, you have to bring violence on a Friday afternoon for supporting Mwalimu here.
Money.
Mumbi Wanganga saying, few are the days who were beaten. Hizo zingine zote zilikuwa murder attempt. It was not si hata kupigwa.
My sister alipatikana akimendewa na jamaa anaitwa Omondi. Karibu ashikanishwe na hiyo post ya stima. How she survived is a miracle.
Yeah? What is it with today's kids? Hello.
Classic 105, good morning.
Good morning.
We should allow our kids to explore. As much as tunawekea restriction, That is why unaona hizi countries za Africa bado tuko nyuma. Ukiangalia data countries wanaacha watoto wao na explore na grow. Mimi kama Zuri saa hii pia yako almost 9-10 years but she can drive na anaendesha gari hapa kwa compound.
What do you mean she drives? How?
Anaendesha, anachosongesha gari, anatoa hapa anapeleka pale hapa tu ndani. Na yeye ndiye alikuwa analia akiona venye nafanya. Sometimes anajaribu, nikaona hapana, badala nimwachia ajifunze peke yake. Let me restrict her. Let me be there for her. Unaona?
So hold on. She's 9 years old and she can drive?
She can drive my car within the compound hapa South B. Anaendesha vitu anafanya hapa, hata nikiwa pale niko busy nini social media strategist. Bado ananisaidia kufollow back, kufollow nini. Unaona? Anaweza post kitu pale.
Let me ask you a question.
Ask me.
How do you teach a 9-year-old how to drive?
Asi ni kawaida tu, just like any other person. Unajua amekuwa ile consistent, anako curious sana kulearn. Akiona nikikanyaga pale pia yeye anaangalia, very keen. Nikishika nini kufungua anafungua kabisa, anaweza navigate, anaweza piga kona. Kenye tu bado hajafanya ni reverse. Na by next year atakuwa na reverse gari, mheshimiwa.
And you think that's okay?
Very okay. Yesterday I was there. I was part of the protocol pale kwa Sakaja. Na tulikuwa hapo mbele and you could see that kid whatever they are doing. Ni watu unaona like akili zao sio kama zile za wale watoto wengine wenye hata hawajai kuwa exposed. Let us give these children an opportunity. By the time they are 18 or 15, what my mother told me, hata mimi actually babangu hajai niguza hata kunigonga. The only person amenichapa ni mamangu. But what they could do, they could tell me the right thing and the bad thing. They could not tell you what to do. It's for you to choose what to do. History tu wewe mtoto ufai kunyoa, ufai kuweka dread, ufai kuweka nini. Mimi tangu niweke dread nilikwambia actually business opportunities zangu zimefunguka. Nime earn a lot than when I had kipara.
Okay. Thank you.
Yeah.
What do you mean? 9 years old? What the hell is a 9-year-old doing driving a vehicle? Okay, are today's children different? So
No.
does that warrant you to treat them differently?
You need to ask who's spoiling them.
Who's spoiling these children? Let's be honest and let's have a chat. You know this thing of that 9-year-old boy, and I cannot believe what I'm hearing this morning. Jesus. The 9-year-old boy cried until his father gave him the car to drive on Mombasa Road. Mombasa Road, he's 9 years old. His father moved to the passenger seat. He had his 7-year-old sister in the back seat. Wetajira. When the police flagged them down, the boy sped off. Igua. Kiangai. Dhaimuni Gasmange said, hadi wa leo mimi huogopa madhe. She can reactivate her temper na anze ile vita ya kitambo. But I respect her a lot. Douglas Kiplagat, you're saying, Maina, look at the positive side of that kid. Assuming the mother and the father fell sick and no one is there to drive to hospital, won't he be helpful? What are you arguing, Douglas? How? He's 9. Charles Maina is saying, many people on our roads probably drive worse than that little boy. Being over 18 is not enough for one to drive a car. So what are you suggesting, Charles? Are we listening to ourselves? The boy is 9. What is he doing behind the wheel? And why are you justifying that? Hey, hello.
Morning, Mr. Maina.
Good morning to you.
Maina here.
Yes.
Let me tell you, I don't find anything wrong with that.
You don't find anything wrong with a 9-year-old driving a car?
I don't find it wrong because a long time ago, when I was in school, the Wanyoike used to come to school with a 504, one with a Mercedes, and one with a 504. You see? And that is when they taught, when I maybe back then I was 13, the Wanyoike showed me how to drive like a car. And then I found a 9-year-old boy driving a Land Rover with a tanker, coming from the river with water. So I don't find it. In any case, you get to train your child.
At 9 years old apeleke gari?
Yeah, exactly. No, you can be able to do it. Show her or him how to be careful. Must have been confident with him that he can do it. He has trained him to do whatever. And in any case, like me, I started driving. When I came to drive completely, I was not shown how to drive by anybody. I just took the car and then went home because I had been observing the way the previous drivers were doing it. And I came to get interested. My mind was focused, and I drove myself home. You are supposed to train your child to be confident wherever he is going, whether in school, whether on the road. So I get to be me. I can't blame me because I find it. I mean, that is very encouraging.
That is very encouraging.
Yeah, because the guy, what I'm trying to understand is he never gave him. He gave that child only a few meters away. They came from home. By the time he was confident he can do it, he must have driven so many times. It's only that you have never been waved down by the police before. So I said there is nothing wrong with that.
Thank you.
Good man.
Nima. I swear I do not know. Aki. If we have the final word. No. Our discussion though, my God. Parenting has changed, Aki, from what I'm seeing. From all the messages I'm getting, it's a problem. Amazing. Martin Wajogu, you're saying parents of today need to get with the program. Saying the one thing we need to come to terms with is that we're raising a more elite generation. These kids are way ahead compared to our times growing up. Parents are now supposed to update and upgrade to put up with these kids. Let parents assume their roles in the lives of these children because there are a million more voices out there speaking to them. So if you don't take up your role and responsibility, watafunzwa na ulimwengu. Me, I'm still just wondering about that 9-year-old boy. I just can't wrap my mind around that. Agnes Wangeshi, enjoy your trip to Diani with Mwema and the rest of the boys and enjoy yourself. You're saying the 9-year-old boy's parents should be in jail right now. He's an idiot. Have the final word. Hello?
My child is 3 years old.
And you spoil her rotten?
A lot.
Whatever she wants, she gets?
Anytime.
Akililia kitu unampea?
Mpatie cause hatu kuipata so lazima tumpatie. Mimi nikakuwa na gari hata nampatia.
So, akililia simu yako?
Nampatianga. She knows everything. Anajua penye atapiga picha akitaka kupigia babake.
She's 3.
Yes.
Hey. Na ukipika na ataki hiyo chakula nataka ingine?
Napika ingine. Yenye anataka. Actually mimi umuuliza before cooking, mom unataka kukula hii? Akiniambia yes, napika. Akisema hapana, atupiki.
She's 3 years old. How does she know what she wants?
She knows. Maina, how old are you? Ujui venye mtoto wa 3 anafaa kufanya vitu.
Hey.
I expect her ile time atakuwa anaingia shule nimuulize mom unataka hii shule? Kama ipendi hiyo compound, you know, anaangalia shule anasema mom sitaki. So what we do, tunatafuta shule ingine.
Wow.
Because we didn't get what we wanted, so we must give our kids what they want.
Hey, okay.
And especially if you're left to raise that child alone, the man is not there. So give her everything. Asifike mahali akuuliza, where is daddy and why didn't you do this for me?
Okay.
Yes.
Thank you. Yeah. Is it too late? Is it too early to ask for a whiskey?